it's Leah. When I woke up this morning, I saw all of this waiting for me outside, so I decided to walk to campus today. It felt like the whole town had transformed overnight. It was super exciting getting to see the trees and the houses covered in snow. Every year when I pull out my winter coat, I tend to find something in the pockets that I lost last year. This year I found some candy and also something special for you. Something absolutely necessary in the wintertime is hot chocolate, so I grabbed a cup before going to find a spot in the library. One thing I love about this time of year is that everyone will decorate the outside of their houses with Christmas lights and decorations, like maybe putting Santa and some reindeer in their yard, and then at night we can drive around the neighborhoods looking at all the lights. But I haven't seen many in this town because it's mostly filled with college students and the town becomes totally deserted before Christmas anyway once everyone leaves at the end of semester. The walk back home was a lot worse than the one to campus because it got super windy and really cold, but I was still really enjoying the scenery. At home, I decided to make Rice Krispie treats. We make these year-round, but they're more common during Christmas time, and they're actually super easy to make. All you need is butter, marshmallows, and this kind of cereal. So you just melt the butter and the marshmallows together, and you want to stir it a lot, otherwise it'll burn really easily. And eventually it turns into this mixture, and it's really smooth. Then you can add in the cereal. I usually do equal parts cereal to marshmallow, but if you want it to be more crispy, you can do more cereal. And then you put it in a pan to let it cool, and you have to use your hands to push it down. So a tip is to get your hands wet just a little bit, and it doesn't stick to you at all. But if you don't do this, it will immediately get way out of hand. I added some sprinkles, and then it was all done. It might look like I'm super focused right now, but I'm actually just watching the new season of Sweet Home. It's been so long since the first season, I forgot how crazy this show is. It's actually so gross sometimes with all the gore, but the story is so intriguing and it's so easy to get invested in all the characters. But then literally the next second, your favorite character is brutally murdered in the worst way for no reason. Like, I'm on episode 3 right now, and there was no reason for that one character to die. Like, if you watch the show, you know what I'm talking about. And so far, I think the first season was better, but I still want to see what happens in the end. But I had procrastinated so much already today, I had to get some work done at least. And then for dinner, I had some chicken and pasta. I've been on a pasta craze recently, but to be fair, it's so good and there's so many different ways to cook it. As I ate, I was watching Succession, which is probably not everyone's taste, and it might seem kind of boring, but I started watching because of this actor who played Mr. Darcy in Pride and Prejudice. And it's kind of funny because in this show, he's really goofy and silly, and even though I started watching for him, I actually really liked the whole show because the family and the company in the show are so horrible. I think I just like watching people get their karma, to be honest. Then I read a little bit on my Kindle. I definitely prefer reading a physical copy of a book, but I go through phases with my Kindle. The feeling of a real book is much better, but I like the Kindle because I can control the size of the text, and also when I lay down and read, I don't have to switch into weird positions depending on the size of the book. Then I watched a classic Christmas movie in bed to end the day. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.